So in this video, I'm going to read to Scarlett. The power of a parent reading to their child regularly, making a habit of reading to their child, and being seen reading in the house around when their children are around is really powerful for the child. The child learns to value reading, they hear you reading, and by reading a story which the child can't read themselves, they get introduced to a whole world of fabulous stories that are entertaining, and the time together is an exclusive time that you're sharing with your child, which is really powerful for them. The other thing that's really good about reading to your child is that it sets up a whole lot of learning around language structures, more complex structures that the child may not have heard before, and that sets them up really well for reading and writing when they get to school. So you can start this reading to your child way before your child is even talking. So right from the beginning, lots of books, lots of reading to make a powerful impact on your child's oral language learning and to set up those ideas of literacy learning for later life. This book is a book by Roald Dahl. It's called SEO Trot, and it's not a book that Scarlett's read before or knows, although she does know the author Roald Dahl, turns out to be her favourite author. So this story, SEO Trot, is about a something. What do you think it's about?
A turtle.
Yes, and it's by Roald Dahl, so it's bound to be fabulous. This book, SEO Trot by Roald Dahl, is, it's not a thick book, but it's a chapter book, and it's probably beyond Scarlett's reading at this stage. One day she'll read it to herself, but for now, as you can see, there's lots of writing, lots of text, a few pictures, which is great for her, but for now this will be a book that I read to her, and she's going to get all that great language to her ear to build on her language learning later on. SEO Trot by Roald Dahl. There's Mr. Hoppy. Oh my gosh, guess
Alfie.
what? It's called Alfie.
And
Your dog is called Alfie, isn't it?
One of the days in the giant pig, one of the animals, I forgot what it was, it was called Scarlett.
Oh, that's fabulous. So Scarlett here has got some connections with Roald Dahl books, so she's already really engaged in the text, and we haven't even started reading. So I've got the characters there. SEO Trot. Here we go. Mr. Hoppy lived in a small flat high up in a tall concrete building. He lived alone. He had always been a lonely man, and now that he was retired from work, he was more lonely than ever. There were two loves in Mr. Hoppy's life. One was the flowers he grew on his balcony. Can you see them there? Oh yes. They grew in pots and tubs and baskets, and in summer, the little balcony became a riot of colour. What do you think that means, a riot of colour?
I think it means like lots of colour.
Lots of colour, absolutely fabulous. That's what a riot means, like a crazy mess of colour. Mr. Hoppy's second love was a secret he kept entirely to himself. Do you think we're going to find out what that is?
I think I already know what it is.
Oh, what do you think?
I think it might be that he might have like some special stuff to make those animals that were at the start.
Oh, that were at the start. Okay, maybe.
Because the other one, there was two people who had to make him do to do everything. Then he walked for a little bit, and then he saw some magic And then a person gave him some magic
Oh,
spells.
that's right. You're thinking about is it the magic finger you're thinking about, or George's Marvellous Medicine?
I'm thinking about James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, in that one? Okay,
And
all
then
right,
he-
fabulous. We'll
he-
keep reading. So in this, what we're doing is making a really strong connection between the book and between Scarlett. You'll notice that I stopped with a riot of colour, because happened to be at the end of the paragraph, so it wasn't interrupting the meaning too much. But a riot of colour is a new idea, a new concept that's good to unpack with your child. Reading a chapter of a book is usually enough each day. It's good if you can make a routine for your child, so your child knows and looks forward to the next chapter being read. Anything by Roald Dahl, and there's heaps of authors who are similarly keyed in to how long a chapter should last for a child of this age. So a chapter is enough, and regular readings of the book are really important. So every day a chapter should be read in a nice, comfortable place. Often people read to their children at night, just before they go off to sleep, because it's a nice, comfortable time for them to settle down, relax, share something nice with their kids, and it becomes a habit that lasts all through their primary school and a little bit further, if you can, into their secondary schooling, of reading to your kids. A very powerful way of getting literacy into the home and building that nice connection with your child. The other thing to keep in mind when reading a picture book with your child is that it's better if the book is read both by you and the child, or just read by you. It's very important that the child feels comfortable, cosy, has a great experience reading. It's not so much a reading session with your child, it's learning to love books and love the idea of being together with your child in this exclusive, special time that becomes a routine, that becomes an everyday thing that you share with your child.